There is a strange kind of silence that hurts more than words, not the silence of absence, but the silence that still thinks about you. Someone walked away. They chose another path, another life, maybe even another person, and yet you can feel them. In quiet moments, in sudden memories, at night when your heart feels heavier than usual. This is not a coincidence. This is not a weakness. This is not imagination. The human soul does not disconnect the moment two bodies separate. As Carl Jung once said, people don't have ideas, ideas have people, and emotions are ideas that refuse to die. This video is not about chasing the past. It is about understanding the invisible message that travels between two hearts, even when one pretends to have moved on. Because sometimes, the person who left is still carrying you in ways they will never admit. Part 1. They left, but their mind never did. When someone leaves your life, the world assumes the story is over. But psychology tells a different truth. The mind does not obey the same rules as actions. A person can walk away physically while remaining emotionally tethered. Friedrich Nietzsche once wrote, "There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason for madness. That madness is the part of them that still thinks of you when no one is watching. They remember how you made them feel, how your presence softened their fears, how life felt lighter with you in it. Even if they choose someone else, the brain compares emotional safety, not faces. And comparison is where regret quietly begins. This is why their energy returns to you. This is why your name crosses their mind at random hours. This is why you feel them without a message. Leaving does not mean forgetting. Sometimes it means running and carrying the memory with you." Part 2. Why they chose another path. People rarely leave because love disappears. They leave because fear becomes louder than love. Plato said, "The greatest wealth is to live content with little." But many hearts are restless. They chase certainty, validation, or comfort, not connection. They may have chosen someone safer, someone easier, someone who required less emotional courage. You represented depth, and depth demands responsibility. This does not make you unlovable. It makes you real. When someone cannot meet you emotionally, they seek distraction, not because you were too much, but because they were not ready enough. And later, when silence grows and distractions fade, the mind returns to what was authentic. That is when they begin to miss you, not loudly, not publicly, but privately, where truth lives. Part 3. The message they can't say out loud. There is a message they replay silently, over and over again. If I had been braver, if I had understood myself sooner, if I hadn't been afraid of what you awakened in me. Søren Kierkegaard said, "Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards." They understand you now, too late and too quietly. Their silence is not peace. It is an unfinished emotion. They may never confess it. Ego rarely allows regret to speak, but energy does not lie. If you feel them thinking of you, it's because the soul recognizes what the mouth denies. Part 4. What this means for you. This message is not meant to pull you backward. It is meant to free you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Their thoughts about you are confirmation, not invitation. You were meaningful, you were impactful, you were not forgotten, and now the choice is yours. You can honor the connection without reopening the wound. You can accept the truth without waiting for an apology. You can move forward knowing your presence changed someone, even if they couldn't stay. That is not a loss. That is a legacy. Don't miss the last message, because the last message is very important and especially for you. So listen. Be carefully. Some connections do not end with distance. They end only when the heart stops remembering. And this one hasn't. You don't need a message, an apology, or a return to validate what you felt. The fact that you are still remembered means the bond was real. Let this truth bring you peace, not pain. You were not easy to forget because you mattered deeply. Now honor what was, without waiting for what may never come. Walk forward with your head high, your heart intact, and your soul unburdened. Some love stays silent, but it never disappears. Thanks for staying with me at last. So please like, share, and subscribe the channel for more mindset-changing videos, because this channel will grow with your support and your love. Thanks a lot.